Okay, so today for science, you're going to be doing a little digital inquiry lab, which is made on Google Slides. So you're going to be kind of working along Google Slides, and it is going to be counting as a test grade. So please make sure that you're kind of doing all of the 8 steps that are on here. You're answering all of the questions correctly. You're watching all of the videos. You're clicking on all of the links. This is not something that I want you to rush through. I want you to take your time, and I think it's it's a helpful resource to use, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to read this assignment, okay? And there is going to be a Zoom lesson at 1 o'clock to review the assignment. And then you're just going to kind of glance over all of these steps. And if I were you, I would just work step by step. This is going to be due on Sunday, May 10th, okay, by 5 o'clock. So it's just our regular due date. And then at the bottom, it says, how do plants get energy? So you're going to click on the Google Slides, okay, and then this is going to come up. And we have a Google Slides presentation of how do plants get energy. And it starts with this. So what we are going to be asking is, we're going to use multiple sources to learn how plants obtain energy. There's going to be a bunch of different sources. There's going to be video clips, interactive songs, and informational text. As you collect information from each source, you need to be sure to record the information in the table on page 7. So if you scroll to Google slide number 7, there's going to be a whole table that you're going to be filling in. Make sure you're filling that in after each slide that you use. The information is going to help you answer the final question. So I'll just show you what slide 7 looks like. This is where you collect information. As you complete the task on each slide, explain what you learned about how plants obtain energy to grow. You may have to get out of present view in order to type directly onto the Google slide. So if you kind of X out of the if you're not presenting or starting the presentation, you can now type directly onto the Google slide from here, okay? But if you are in present mode, you can't type directly, so you may just want to do it out of present mode. So if you go up to this first link, okay, and it's a video dictionary on photosynthesis, you're going to click the link, which will bring you to the National Geographic website. You're going to watch a short video that defines the term photosynthesis. And then at the bottom here, it says fill in the table. So now is your time to go down to slide number 7, and you're going to answer the question next to the correct source. The source that we just used was the video dictionary. So you're going to answer, what is the source of energy for photosynthesis? After you answer that question, you go to the next part, which is this interactive, how plants make food. The link will take you to an interactive diagram about photosynthesis. You read the text, study the image, and click the blinking dots to learn more. And then again, you fill in the table. So we go down to slide number 7. This was the interactive that we just watched. And then you're going to answer these 3 questions. What do plants need for photosynthesis? What gas is absorbed by the leaves? And what gas is released through the leaves? You go to your next one. There's a song called Plants Are Special. You're going to listen. You're going to click this link on to PBS Learning Media to watch a video and listen to the song about photosynthesis, and then you'll fill in the next part of the table. What gas do plants take in, and what enters through plants' roots for photosynthesis? Then you go to the next one, which is you're going to read this text right here called Plants Love Sugar. You read this short little page, and then you're going to fill in these 2 questions. What is a producer, and what are chloroplasts? The last one is an interactive again on carnivorous plants. You're going to read this first, then you're going to click the link to read the text and observe the diagram. Click on the blinking dots in the diagram for additional information. You may also want to watch the video, How a Venus Flytrap Catches Its Prey. You're going to answer these last 2 questions down here at the bottom. Okay? And then again, you have to be out of present view in order to type directly onto this. And remember, Google Slides saves on its own, so you don't have to worry about it saving because it does it automatically. Once you fill out all of these, okay, you'll notice, okay, we did steps 1 through 7, okay? Make sure that all questions are answered on slide 7. Now we're up to step 8. On slide 8, you're going to use the information you collected from multiple sources to thoroughly explain how plants obtain energy. Slide 8 should be a well-written and thought-out paragraph or multiple paragraphs. You should use the information you learned about in the previous slides to back your explanation. You should cite the sources by stating, quote, in the video dictionary titled Photosynthesis, or in the informational text titled Plants Love Sugar, it states, and then you say what it states there, okay? You really should be using those 6 slides or 5 slides before. You should be using the information that you collected. You should be referring back to them, okay? You don't need a bibliography for this because those websites were your bibliography, okay? I pretty much created those websites and that bibliography for you already. So you don't have to create a separate one, but you do need to use the information that you gained from those 5 slides. Before you submit this, please make sure that you have someone edit and proofread your work because it will count as a test grade. Okay, this is a test grade. Do your best work. Do not rush through. You have the rest of the week to complete this assignment, and it's due on Sunday at 5 o'clock. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know. And here is just a small little rubric for it. Slide number 7 is completed. If you completed all parts of slide 7 and they're correctly completed and in detail, you'll get 4 points. Okay, and then integrating information. If you used multiple sources of information from the Digital Inquiry Lab to thoroughly explain how plants obtain energy, you'll get 4 points. And you should also be citing sources, citing those videos, informational text, songs in your response, in your written response. And then the last one is mechanics and grammar, spelling, grammar, punctuation, sentence structure, etc. So please make sure that you have somebody proofread your paragraph or multiple paragraphs. This is not really considered an essay because it's not going to be that long, but you need to give me detail. You need to cite your sources that we used in the Digital Inquiry Lab. Okay?